Hello students, so today we are going to do 10th standard SSC question bank of geometry chapter 1. Okay, let's start with the first question, that is MCQ. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR and the sides are in the ratio 3:4. So AB upon PQ is 3/4 and we want to find the ratio of their areas. So we have a property that when the triangles are similar, their ratios is equal to the ratio of the square of the sides. So you have to just square 3/4. So we get 9/16. That is option B. Next one, which of the following is not a test of similarity? Option C, that is SAA test. Let's see the third one. Now here they have given the areas of two similar triangle. Okay, so that is 25/4 and you have to find out XY upon PQ. So the property is this. The ratio of the areas is equal to the ratio of the square of the sides. So when I take square root, I get answer as 5/2. So answer is C, 5/2. That will be the ratio of XY upon PQ. Next, same like the previous one, the ratio of the areas of similar triangle is 9/25 and you have to find out the ratio of their squares. So when the ratio of areas is given of similar triangle and when you have to find the ratios of the side, just take the square root, that is 3/5, option B. Next one, triangle ABC and DEF are similar. Angle A is 45, angle E is 35. So if you compare, if you see the order, angle B corresponds to angle E. So if angle E is 35, angle B is also 35. Next, MCQ is based on BPT. They have given DE is parallel to BC. So if DE is parallel to BC, we know that AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC, that is option D. Okay. Next, they have given triangle XYZ is similar to triangle PQR. They have already given the ratio of the two sides. So the third side is going to be XZ, the first and the last, upon PR. So XZ upon option A, XZ upon PR. Next, question 8. ABC is similar to LMN. If angle A is 60, angle L is going to also be 60. See the corresponding angles. Okay, so angle A corresponds to angle L. So angle A is 60 degree. Next, ninth one. The two triangles are given. They have given the ratio of the two sides and one pair of angle is congruent. Okay, so the triangles are congruent by SAS test. Option B, two sides in proportion and one angle equal. Okay, let's see the next one, the last MCQ. BD is given as 8. BC, the total, is given as 12. The question is you have to find the ratio of triangle ABC upon ABD. Now these two triangles have same height. So the ratio is going to be the ratio of their bases. So that is BC upon BD, that is 12/8. That is 4 3s are 4 2s are. So 3/2, option B. Okay, so with this we finished with all the MCQs. Let's start with question number 1B, that is 1 mark sum each. Now they have given the figure and you have to say that whether the triangles are similar. If yes, you have to write down the test. So what we see over here is AB upon PQ is 6/3, that is 2. BC upon QR, that is 8/4, that is also 2. and AC upon PR, that is 10 upon 5, that is 2. So what we see is all the ratios are equal. So we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR by SSS test. So the test is SSS and your answer is yes, the triangles are similar. Okay, let's see the second one. In triangle ABC, in triangle ADE, okay, BC is parallel to DE, they have given. So we are definitely going to use BPT over here. So let's first write down what is given in the figure. AB is 2, BD is 3, AC is 4, and you need to find out CE. So as BC is parallel to DE, we can say that AB upon BD is equals to AC upon CE, that is 2 by 3 equals to 4 by X. So the reason for this is going to be BPT, and when you cross multiply 3 into 4 upon 2, 1s are 2s are, answer is 6. So the value of X is 6. Okay, let's see the next one. Okay, now in the next one, angle Y is given as 60. Okay, so let us do the marking in the figure first. P is given as 35, X is given as 35, Q is given as 60, and Y is given as 60. So I can say that angle P is congruent to angle X, angle Q is congruent to angle Y. This is given. So I can say that the triangles are similar, okay, by AA test. So triangle PQR is similar to triangle XYZ by AA test. Okay, let's see the fourth one. They are given triangle ABC is similar to triangle LMN and angle B is 40. So what will be angle M? Okay, so triangle ABC is similar to triangle LMN, that is given. So if we see the pairs of angle, corresponding pairs, okay, so what we see is angle B corresponds to angle M. So I can say that angle B is congruent to angle M, that is corresponding angles of similar triangle. So I can say that angle M is also 40 degree. Okay, so let's see the next one. Again we have similar questions, students, what we had in the MCQ. Okay, areas of two similar triangles are in the ratio 144 is to 49. So I will take the two areas as A1 and A2. Find the ratio of their corresponding sides S1 and S2. Now if you see, they have given the triangles are similar. So this is the formula, or this is the relation. Okay, the reason is the ratio of areas of similar triangles. Okay, and they have given 144 upon 49 is equals to S1 upon S2 bracket square. And now if I take square root, I get S1 upon S2 as 12 upon 7. The reason will be taking square root. Okay, so 12 upon 7. Let's see the sixth one. Okay, so here what they have given is triangle PQR is similar to triangle SUV. Triangle PQR is similar to triangle SUV, that is given to us. Write down the pairs of congruent angles. Okay, so when we are writing the pairs of congruent angles, we have to go in the correct order, that is P and S, Q and U, and R and V. Okay, so in this order we are going to write down. So angle P is congruent to angle S, angle Q is congruent to angle U, and angle R is congruent to angle V, corresponding angles of similar triangle. Okay, Fine. Now let's see the seventh one. The seventh one, what they have given is ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF, that is given to us. We have to write down the ratio of their corresponding sides. Okay, so when we take the ratios, again we go in the same order. I'm taking the first two of triangle ABC, that is AB, and the first two of DEF, so that is upon DE, is equals to the next two BC upon EF, and the first and last, that is AC upon DF, corresponding sides of similar triangle. Okay, let's see the eighth one. In the figure they have given TP as 10, so let me write in the figure TP as 10 and PS is given as 6, and we have to find out area of triangle RTP upon area of triangle RPS. Now if you see the figure very carefully, we are talking about triangle RTP. RTP, the base is TP, and when we say triangle RPS, the base is PS, and these two triangles, they have common height. Okay, yes, so what I'm going to write out is that is equals to TP upon PS. Reason, triangles having common height. Okay, or you can even write down triangles having same height. Okay, so that is equals to 10 upon 6. We just reduce, 2 3s are 2 5s are, so answer is 5:3. Okay, that is the eighth one. Now let's see the next one, the ninth one. Okay, the ratio of corresponding sides of similar triangles. Okay, yes, so when you see the word similar, okay, yes, it is going to be the square. Means what? A1 upon A2 is equals to S1 upon S2 bracket square. Okay, because the triangles are given similar. Reason, ratio of areas of similar triangles, and here they have given the ratio of the sides, so that is 4 upon 7 bracket square, so you just square 16:49 is the answer. Okay, yes, 16:49. Let's see the 10th one. Write the test of similarity for the triangles given in the figure. You have to write down the test, but I'll just show you the steps also. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Okay, so they have given angle B is congruent to angle Q and angle C is congruent to angle R. That is given to us. So two pairs of corresponding angles are equal, so that is enough to prove the triangles are similar by AA test. Okay, so the triangles are similar by AA test. Yes, so with this we finished with question number 1. Now question number 2A is just complete the activity. Okay, so let us see the figure and do some marking. They have given BP is perpendicular to AC and CQ is perpendicular to AB. Okay, and we have to just fill the activity. Okay, so we start from here. In triangle APB and AQC, angle APB, okay, this angle, okay, that is 90 degree, and AQC is also 90 degree. So from 1 and 2 I can say angle APB is equals to AQB. You can even write down the reason as each 90 degree. Okay, now the next is angle PAB and QAC. Okay, now just have a look at this. Okay, the vertex A is common, so if you see these two angles in the figure, okay, now those two angles are here, means angle A over here, okay, is going to be common angle. Okay, so the reason for this is common angle. Common angle. So we see two pairs of corresponding angles are equal in pairs. So I can say that the two triangles are similar by AA test. Okay, and the same way we have the next sum also. Okay, so just have a look at the figure. Angle D is given as 75, angle B is given as 75, and you can see that angle C is common. Okay, so here the first box, angle B equal to 75. Oh, sorry, angle B equal to angle D. Yes, okay, yes, equal to 75, each 75. Angle C equal to angle C. Here will come common angle. Okay, so here we can say that angle ABC is equals to angle EDC by AA test. Okay, now let's see the third one. Okay, again we got the same type of question. So here they're given the triangles are similar. Okay, so I will just do the calculations over here. So the triangles are similar, so the ratio of their areas is equals to the ratio of their corresponding sides bracket square. Okay, yes, so AB upon PQ bracket square, because the triangles are similar. Okay, so now I have to just reduce 80 and 125. So that is 5 ones are 6 are 5 25 are. So what I get is AB upon PQ bracket square is 16 upon 25. When I take square root, what I get is AB upon PQ is 4 upon 5, and that is what you have to write down in this box. AB upon PQ is 4 upon 5. Okay. Okay, now let's see the next one, the fourth one. Okay, so here they are given the areas of two triangle, that is PQS and QRS. And if you see the figure, PQS and QRS, they have the same base. See, I'm showing you the blue color. QS is common. Okay, QS is common. So when I say, I'm talking about this step, PQS upon QRS, the base is same, so the ratio is going to be of the height. So this will be PM upon RN. PM upon RN. Okay, so the next part I'll do here. So that is equals to 100 upon 110 equal to PM. They have given the value of PM in the question, that is 10 upon NR or RN. So when I just cross multiply, what I get is NR equals to 110 into 10 upon 100. Reduce, answer is 11. Okay, so I'll write here NR equal to 11 centimeters. Okay, let's see the next one. Okay, now again, if you see here, BC is the common base. Okay, you can take this BC as base or height because it is a right angle triangle. So BC is common. Okay, now since it is horizontal, I'll use the word base. You can even use the word height because of right angle triangle. So what I can say is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle BCD is equals to AB upon DC. Okay, and how much is AB? 6, DC is 4, 2 2s are 2 3s are, answer is 3:2. Okay, the reason is going to be triangles having common base BC, common base BC. Okay, let's see the next one. We have to prove that the triangles are similar and they have given the two sides in ratio. Okay, so let us write down the steps. Triangle ABP and triangle DPC. Okay, what they have given, AP upon PC is equals to BP upon PD. This is already given to us. Now, if you see the figure carefully, students, we have these two angles equal, this angle and this angle. These are nothing but vertically opposite angles. So I can say that angle APB is congruent to DPC, vertically opposite angles. And in exam, students, make sure that you don't write down VOA. You have to write down the whole statement, vertically opposite angle. Okay, I don't have space, so I'm writing this way. So that is enough to prove that the triangles are similar by SAS test. Okay, two sides in proportion and one angle equal. Okay, let's see the third one. Again, we got same type of sum. See the third one. They are given triangle ABP is similar to triangle DEF. Okay, so the triangles are already given similar. If the triangles are similar, then what we can say that area of triangle ABP upon area of triangle DEF, that is equals to AB upon DE bracket square. Okay, and the reason is going to be the same reason what we wrote, okay, for the previous few sums. So it is going to be 144 upon 81, that is equals to AB upon DE bracket square. After taking square root, the square root of 144 is 12 and 81 is 9. So that is equals to AB upon DE. And this is what we have to find out. Okay, that is the third sum for us. Let's see the fourth one. They have given that PQ is parallel to BC, and let me fill what is given in the figure. AP is given as 2, BP is given as 4. Okay, from the given information, is PQ parallel to BC? We have to check whether PQ is parallel to BC. Okay, let's see. So AP is 2, PB is 4, AQ is 3, and QC is 6. Okay, now students, for this sum, see the steps what I'm doing. Okay, now AP upon PB, don't write equal to AQ upon QC. This statement will be given wrong because these two ratios are not equal. We have to check whether the ratios are equal. So see what I'm doing. AP upon PB equals to 2 upon 4. I reduce, I got 1 upon 2. Now I'm doing separately AQ upon QC, that is 3 upon 6. When I reduce, I get 1 upon 2. So now what I can say that is AP upon PB and AQ upon QC is equal. Okay, we are not taking it equal, we are proving it equal. So as AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC, I can say that PQ is parallel to BC, and the reason is going to be converse of BPT. Okay, remember the steps for this particular sum. Okay, let's see the next one, sum number 5. So again the same thing. Okay, so this particular type of sum is repeating many times. So the area of two similar triangles are given and the side of the smaller triangle is 12. Okay, so let A1 and A2 be the areas. So A1 upon A2 is going to be equal to, they have not given the name, so I will just write down S1 upon S2 bracket square, ratio of areas of similar triangles. Okay, now understand this step very properly. They have given the areas, that is 225 upon 81 equal to, now read the question very properly. They have given that the side of the smaller triangle is 12. So when I say smaller triangle, out of the two areas A1 upon A2, A1 and A2, which is the smaller area? A2. So I'm going to write down 12 here. in the denominator, because out of 225 and 81, the smaller is 81. If it was given the side of the bigger triangle, then I would have written 12 in the numerator. Okay, bracket square. Now if I take square root, what I'll get, 15 upon 9 is equals to S1 upon 12. If I cross multiply, I will get S1 equals to 12 into 15 upon 9. Okay, 3 3s are 3 5s are 3 1s are 3 4s are, answer is 20 centimeters. Okay, so if you take the correct position of 12, you will get the correct answer. Okay, now let's see the sixth one. Now if you see the figure, BC is nothing but the common base. BC is nothing but, we'll just write here CB, common base. Okay, you have to find the ratio of area of triangle. Let me write down area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle BCD. Okay, now if you see, the two triangles have common base BC. Okay, 6 and 8 are nothing but the heights. So what I'm going to write down, AB upon DC. Okay, reason is going to be triangles having common base. Okay, triangles having common base. So my answer is going to be 6 upon 8. If I reduce, 3 is to 4. Okay. Okay, question number 3A, activity. Let's see the figure. They have given angle Q and angle P is 90 degree. Okay, so the first step over here, okay, this I'll write here, angle CPA. Okay, we are talking about this angle. Angle CPA is 90, is equals to this angle. Okay, so that is going to be CQB, angle CQB, each 90 degree. Okay, next is, just have a look at this angle, angle C. Angle C is common angle for both the triangles. Okay, so here I will write down angle ACP is already given. ACP is congruent to triangle BCQ, congruent to angle BCQ. Reason is common angle. So we can say that the two triangles are similar by AA test. Now since the triangles are similar, I can take the ratios. I can take the ratios, and they have given the values 7 upon 8 equal to dash upon 12. So we will write down that in the previous one. Okay, AC upon BC. So the same AC will come down, and when I cross multiply, I will get AC into 8 equals to 7 into 12, and after shifting 8 and dividing, we will get the value of AC as 10.5. Okay, so the calculations are already done for us. Okay, next, a very important theorem, that is BPT. Okay, here BPT is given in the form of activity. Okay, so let us write down the first step. 1 2 I'll write over here. So in the first position, I will get AP upon PB. So I'm writing this upon this, AP upon PB, and for the second I'm writing AQ upon QC. Next is AQ upon QC. Okay, now the next step is triangle PQC. Okay, PQC and PQB are the two triangles having the same base PQ and same parallel lines. So we can say that these two triangles have equal area. So I can say that triangle PQC is equal to area of triangle PQB. Okay, equal to area of triangle PQB. So from 1 2 and 3, what we can write down? See, I'm using these two statements here. Okay, what I can write down is APQ or AQP. APQ upon PQB is equals to this statement. I'll write here, area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC. Okay, so if the left hand sides are equal, I can say the right hand sides are equal. That is what we have written here. AP upon PB equals to AQ upon QC. Okay, these are nothing but these two statements what we have written. Okay, so this is BPT, very important theorem. Okay, let's see the next one. Okay, so the next sum is very important. It is based on BPT. Okay, so they have given that PQ is parallel to BC. So what I'll get, AP upon PB equals to AQ upon QC. The reason is BPT. So after we substitute the values, okay, in the bracket I have to write down here x minus 2. So when you cross multiply, x minus 2 will come here. Okay, now let us solve this bracket over here. X plus 3 into x minus 2 equals to x plus 5 into x minus 3. Okay, so if I open the bracket, what I'll get, x square minus 2x plus 3x minus 6 equals to x square minus 3x plus 5x minus 15. So here, before doing any calculations, I'll just solve the like term. So what I'll get is x square plus x minus 6. Here I'll get x square plus 2x minus 15, and that is what is to be written over here. Okay, so here what I'll get is x square plus x minus 6. Okay, now what we see is x square will cancel from both the sides. I'll shift x on one side, so x minus 2x is equals to minus 15 plus 6. This is minus 9 minus x equals to 9. Okay, so the answer of x is 9. An important sum based on BPT. Okay, now question number 3b. Now here they have given, there are two poles. They have given the figure. So here AC and PR are the two poles, and when we are talking about a pole or a building, anything, okay, so we assume that it is perpendicular to the ground. So in triangle PRQ and triangle ACB, okay, what we say that is angle PRQ congruent to angle ACB, each 90 degree. Okay, next is because of the sunlight, the shadow is formed. Okay, so see the concept. Now this is the sun. Okay, now the rays which are coming from the sun, okay, so the rays which are coming from the sun will cast a shadow. So at any particular time, okay, the angle made by the sun rays, see I'm talking about angle P and angle A, the angle made by the sun rays with the tower, building or pole or a tree is going to be the same at a given time. So see what we are writing, angle P. Okay, I'm using just single letter over here. Angle P is congruent to angle A, which was not given, but we took it. Reason is inclination of sun rays. Yes, so this is an important step, inclination of sun rays. So we can say that triangle PRQ is similar to triangle ACB, that is AA test. Now as the triangles are similar, we can take down the ratios, and I will take the ratios from the figure which are required. So that is what PR upon AC is equals to RQ upon CB, corresponding sides of similar triangle. So let us substitute the value. PR is 4, AC is 8, RQ is 6, and BC is X. Now if you cross multiply, what I'll get, X equals to 8 into 6 upon 4, 1s are 2s are, answer is 12. Okay, so what is 12? That is nothing but the shadow, okay, of which pole? AB, 12 meters. So my final answer, shadow, let me write properly, answer, shadow of pole AC is 12 meters. Students, very important sum. Understand the concept very properly. Okay. Question number 2. Okay. Now they have given BD as 7, BC the total as 20. So DC is going to be 13. So that is what we have to just specify first. Okay. BC is 20, BD is 7 given. Therefore DC is 20 minus 7, 30. Okay. Now we have to find out three ratios. So let's see the first one. Area of triangle ABD upon area of triangle ADC. Now look at the figure. Area of triangle ABC. I'm talking about area of triangle ABD. So when I take area of triangle ABD, the base is BD. See the figure? Base is BD. So BD upon, I'm talking area of triangle ADC. When I say area of triangle ADC, the base is DC. Okay, so that is 7 upon 13. And for all the three, I'll write down the reason at the end. The next is area of triangle ABD upon area of triangle ABC. Now again see the figure. If I'm talking about area of triangle ABD, the base is BD. And when I say area of triangle ABC, the base is total BC. That is going to be 7 upon 20, the whole thing. Now the third one, that is area of triangle ADC upon area of triangle ABC. Again, if you look at the figure, we are talking about area of triangle ADC. The base is DC, and for the other triangle, the bigger one, the base is BC. So that is DC upon BC is 13 upon 20. Okay, for all the three, you have to write down triangles having common height. Okay, the height is common, so we take the ratios of their corresponding bases. Okay, now let's see the third one. An important sum, very important sum. Okay, now they have given that PQ is parallel to SR. So PQ is parallel to SR. So I will write down in quadrilateral PQRS. In quadrilateral PQRS, PQ is parallel to SR. The reason is given. Now if you look at the figure carefully, just let me remove the arrows. Now angle P is equal to angle R and angle Q is equal to angle S. These are what? Alternate angles. Okay, so first let me write down the name of the triangles. So in triangle PAQ and triangle RAS, we are talking about these two triangles. Okay, what we are writing, first we'll write down the angles what I marked with dot. Okay, that is APQ is congruent to ARS, means that is angle P equal to angle R. Now we are talking about angle Q, that is AQP is congruent to, I'm talking about angle Q and angle S, so that is ASR. The reason is alternate angles. So as two pairs of angles are equal, that is enough for me to prove that triangle PAQ is similar to triangle RAS by AA test. Okay, now as the triangles are similar, we can say that the ratios are in proportion, the sides are in proportion. So I'll take down all the three ratios, that is PA upon RA equals to AQ upon AS equals to PQ upon RS, corresponding sides of similar triangle. Now let us see what they have given. They have given this, okay, what I'm highlighting with green. What they have given, AR is 5 times AP. So AR, okay, I'm talking about the last step, okay, just a minute. PA as it is. Now what they have given you, AR, okay, AR is 5 times AP. So instead of RA, I'm writing 5 times PA or AP. Okay, and what do you have to prove? We have to prove this. SR is 5 times PQ. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to take this ratio. This ratio, I'll just remove it in the next step. That is equals to PQ upon RS. Okay, what is the reason for this? That they have given that AR is 5 times PA or AP. Okay, now see this step. Now what will happen is, AP will cancel. Okay, so what I get is 1 upon 5 equals to PQ upon RS, and when I cross multiply, what I get, RS is 5 times PQ, and this is what we have to prove. Okay, so first we are proving the triangle similar by AA test, then taking the ratios of the sides, and then substituting what is given in the question. Okay, let's see the fourth one. Now there we are talking about triangle ABC, the whole triangle, and this triangle ADC. Okay, now if you see in these two triangles, I have angle C as common angle, and this whole angle A is equals to this angle D. Okay, and we have to prove this. Okay, so first let me decide the two triangles what we have to prove similar. So I'm talking about triangle CAB and triangle CDA. These two triangles we have to prove similar, means the big triangle and this triangle. We are not taking this triangle. Okay, yes. Now in the big triangle and the triangle what I marked is just now, here what we see is angle C is common. So you can say that angle ACB is congruent to angle DCA. Reason is common angle, and one angle is already given equal. What is that? The whole angle A, that is CAB, is congruent to the angle D, that is CDA, given. So we have two pairs of angles equal. So I can say that triangle CAB is similar to triangle CDA by AA test. So since the triangles are similar, I can take the sides in proportion. So I'm taking CA upon CD equals to AB upon DA equals to CB upon CA, corresponding sides of similar triangle. Now what is asked? CA square. Okay, so I'll see the three ratios and I will choose two ratios where I cross multiply, I get CA square. That is first and last. So when I cross multiply, what I'll get? CA square equals to CB into CD. This is what we have to. Okay, so taking the triangles in the correct order is very important. Okay, let's see the fifth one. Now this is similar to the sum what we did just above this. Okay, here they have given AD is parallel to BC. Again, angle A is equal to angle C, angle D is equals to angle B. Okay, so the steps are going to be the same. Okay, so let us write down. In quadrilateral ABCD, AD is parallel to BC, that is given. Okay, so let us take the triangles. We are talking about triangle APD and triangle CPD. In these two triangles, what is equal? First let me write down the angles what I have marked with a dot, means angle A and angle C. That is PAD is congruent to PCB, and now I'll write down the angle which I marked with cross, that is PDA congruent to PBC. Okay, for both the reason is alternate angles, so that is enough to prove the triangle is similar. So I can say that triangle APD is similar to triangle CPB. Reason is AA test. Okay, now let us take the ratios. I'll take down all the three, and then what I'll require, I'll see that AP upon CP equals to PD upon PB equals to AD upon CV, corresponding sides of similar triangle. Now I want AP upon PD. Okay, yes, I need these two, but I don't need in this form. So what I'm going to do is some property from 9th standard in algebra, what you studied, we call it as alternando. So when I do alternando, what will happen? This ratio will shift here and this ratio will shift here. Bas, that is what we are doing there. So I'll write AP upon PD is equals to CP upon PB. Reason is alternando. Okay, so that last step we'll just write down the required form. Okay, now question number 4. First sum. Now they have given two equilateral triangles. Actually they have given one triangle, so let me give a name for that, ABC. Okay, we know that equilateral triangle sides are same, so that is 8 centimeter. You have to find the area of a triangle whose sides are half of PQR. Okay, they have given the name of they have given the name PQR. So let me write this triangle as ABC, and they have given half of the sides. So again, this is going to be an equilateral triangle having 4 centimeter side. Okay, now I can directly say that triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. Okay, the reason is two equilateral triangles are always similar. Okay, you can write this, or you can even prove the two triangles similar by AA test, like 60 60 60 60. Obviously the third angle is also 60, that is angle P and angle A, but yes, AA test is also a test of similarity. So you write the statement or you prove it by AA test. Okay, now as the triangles are similar, I can say that area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle ABC equals to PQ upon AB bracket square. Reason, ratio of areas of similar triangles. Okay, okay, now let's see what they have given. Now they are given the side of equilateral triangle PQR is 8 centimeter. Then you have to find the area of the triangle whose side is half of the area of PQR. Okay, now here I will write 8 upon 4 bracket square. Okay, so if I reduce this, I'll get 1 2 2 square is 4. The ratio is going to be 4. Now let us write down the formula for area of triangle, equilateral triangle. Okay, so the formula for area of equilateral triangle is √3 upon 4 into side square upon area of triangle ABC. That is what you have to find out. Okay, okay. So √3 upon 4 into side square. What is side? 8. So 8 into 8. Okay, now what I'll do is this 4 I will shift down. So what I'll get upon 4, and this area of triangle ABC I'll shift here. what I'll get, area of triangle ABC. Okay, it is just shifting. Okay, I shifted 4 down and triangle ABC up. Now let us do the calculation part. So 4 ones are 4 twos are 4 ones are 4 twos are. Okay, so after I reduce, what I get is 2 into 2 root 3. Answer is 4 root 3 centimeter square. This is the area of the required triangle. Okay, so make sure that you learn this formula, root 3 upon 4 into side square. That is the formula for area of equilateral triangle. Okay, let's see the next one. Areas of two similar triangles are equal, then you have to prove that the triangles are congruent. Okay, so let us take the two similar triangles as triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So let triangle ABC and triangle PQR be the similar triangles. Okay, so I will say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, and they have given one more important thing, the areas are equal. Okay, so this is also given to us. So what we'll write down, area of triangle ABC is equal to area of triangle PQR. Okay, I'll mark this as one given. Okay, now since the triangles are similar, okay, we are going to use the property. What is that? Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equals to AB upon PQ bracket square, right? Now I'm going to use this for the other two sides also. BC upon QR bracket square, that is equals to AC upon PR bracket square. Okay, ratio of areas of similar triangles. Okay, now understand this step very properly. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, here I'm going to write down 1. Why I'm going to write down 1? Because triangle ABC and triangle PQR both have the same area from 1. See statement 1, triangle ABC and triangle PQR, their areas are same. So if the areas are same, if I take the ratio of the same quantity like 3 upon 3, 5 upon 5 or 10 upon 10, my answer is 1. What I'll get is AB upon PQ bracket square equals to BC upon QR bracket square equals to AC upon PR bracket square. Reason from 1. Now if I take square root of all the terms, 1 is 1, square root of 1 is 1. Okay, so if I taking square root, so if I take square root, what I'll get, AB upon PQ is equals to BC upon QR equals to AC upon PR equals to 1, right? After taking square root, we'll get this. Now if I do cross multiplication, or if I shift the terms, if I shift PR here, then if I shift QR here, and then if I shift PR here, step by step, so what I'll get, I will get AB equal to PQ, then I'll get BC equal to QR, and then I'll get AC equal to PR. Now if three sides are equal, three corresponding sides are equal, can I say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SSS test? And that is what we have to prove. We have to prove that the triangles are congruent. Okay, important sum. And the next sum is a board sum. Students, do this sum very properly. Okay, now they are given, there are two triangles, two similar triangles. The smaller triangles sides are 4, 5, 6. So let me give the name as ABC 4, 5, 6. I'm not writing centimeters, I'm just writing the numbers. And the perimeter of the larger triangle, so PQR, they have not given the sides, the perimeter is given as 90. Okay, now the question is you have to find the sides of the larger triangle. Okay, so let's see, they have already given that the triangles are similar, so I can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So AB upon PQ equals to BC upon QR, that is equals to AC upon PR, corresponding sides of similar triangle. Now they have given AB as 4, PQ we don't know, BC is 6, QR we don't know, AC is 5, and PR we don't know. Okay, now we are going to use one property from 9th standard. Okay, so let me go to the previous step and write equal to K here and write equal to K here. Okay, now when I write equal to K, now I am doing a property called theorem on equal ratios. Okay, now what is the property of theorem on equal ratios? That if I do 4 plus 6 plus 5, I have to do PQ plus QR plus PR, that is equals to K. Okay, yes, this is the property theorem on equal ratio. Now what we have to do is just substitute the values, or we'll just add this, that is 15. Now PQ plus QR plus PR, that is nothing but the perimeter, and the perimeter is given as 19, and that is equals to K. Okay, understand this step very properly. So when I reduce, I get K equals to 1 upon 6. Okay, I get K equals to 1 upon 6. Now what I'm going to do is this value of K, I'm going to substitute here. Okay, so what I get is 4 upon PQ equals to 6 upon QR equals to 5 upon PR equals to K, that is 1 upon 6. Okay, that is 1 upon 6. Now let me compare the ratios. Now if I compare the first and the last, okay, if I compare the first and the last, and if I cross multiply, what I'll get, PQ equals to 24. Now if I compare the second and last, what I'll get, QR equal to 36. And if I compare the third and the last, what I'll get, PR equal to 30 centimeters, centimeters, centimeters. Okay, so you can even self check your sum. If I add this, am I getting 90 centimeters? Yes. Okay, so the sides of the triangle are 24 centimeters, 36 centimeters, and 30 centimeters. So triangles and theorem on equal ratio. Okay, let's see the next one, question number 3, first sum. Okay, now S. Okay, this is S over here. Let me write down, some letters are not given. This is S. So I want ST parallel to QR. For that, if ST is parallel to QR, let me hide this 5. Okay, 5 is there. Now find the pair of values of X and Y such that ST is parallel to QR. So let me put the values. PS is 2, QS is 6, QR is 5, PT is X, and TR is Y. Okay, now we want to find the value of X such that ST is parallel to QR. Now we can do this sum by two methods. I can prove the two triangles similar and solve, or I can directly take BPT. For that I don't need this number 5. Okay, let's see. Now ST is parallel to QR. So if ST and QR should be parallel, what should I get? PS upon SQ should be equal to PT upon TR, that is BPT. So 2 upon 6 equals to X upon Y. If I reduce, I get 1 by 3. So what I get is 1 upon 3 equals to X upon Y. If If I cross multiply, what I'll get? Y equal to 3x. Okay, now the question is find a pair. Means what I'll do, like what we did in algebra. If x equal to 4, if I substitute y in the equation 1, if I substitute x equal to 4, what I'll get? Y equal to 3 into 4, that is 12. So my answer is, if x equal to 4, y equal to 12. Okay, you can substitute any value of x. If you take x as 1, y will be 3. So 1 and 3 will be there, 4 and 12 will be there, or any value you can substitute. Okay, so this will be like an open-end question. Any value of x which satisfies the equation. Okay. Yes. Now the last sum, students, understand this sum very properly. Okay. Now let us understand the concept first. They have given a model and a building. Okay. So we know that the models are the smaller size of the building. So I've done two figures just for understanding. Okay. So this is the actual building and this is the model. Okay. Now let me write down what is given over here. So here they have given that see the last line. Okay, you have to find the length and height of the model building whose actual length is 22.5 meters and height is 10 meters. Okay, so I'll write down over here 22.5. So 22.5 meters and height is 10 meters. Okay, and here in the model, okay, I'll write here x and y. Okay, and the question is what? You have to find x and y. So it is a building. We are reducing the size of the building and making a small model. Okay, now understand this very properly. The length of the building is 1 meter, then the length of the model is 0.75 centimeter. Now what is the meaning of that? The meaning is this: side of building. Now see, when I'm using the word side, means it could be length, breadth, and or height, anything. So I'm using the word side. Upon side of model equal to 1 meter upon 0.75 centimeter. See the steps. 1 meter is 100 centimeters, 0.75 centimeters. So now I can get rid of centimeters. Now if I remove the decimals, okay, two places, so 2 zeros already, 2 more zeros upon 75. If I reduce this by 25, I will get 40 upon 3. Okay, so what is this 40 upon 3? This 40 upon 3, we call this as scale ratio, or we call it as a scale. Okay, so means what? We are making a model in a scale of 40 by 3. Okay, now let's do the calculations. Okay, I've given the values in the figure. Now see what I'm writing. The length L, capital L means the length of the building, okay, upon y equal to height upon x equals to 40 upon 3. Understand this very properly. Okay, see the figure. I'll just show you. This length corresponds to y, this height corresponds to x. Okay, like similar triangles. Yes, we are using the property of similar triangles. So this is 22.5 upon y equals to 10 upon x equals to 40 upon 3. Okay, so what I'm doing is, now I'll write meters over here. Okay, now for easy calculations, what I'm going to do is, before I cross multiply, let me convert this into centimeters. Okay, yes, now my all calculations are going to be on centimeter basis. 1 meter is 100 centimeters, 40 upon 3. Okay, now if I cross multiply this two, what I'll get? Y equal to 2250 into 3 upon 40. Okay, so 0 cancel, and when I divide, I will get 168.75 centimeter. Okay, this is the value of y. And now if I cross multiply these two, what I'll get, x equals to 1000 into 3 upon 40, but these ones are 25 into 3 is 75. So x equals to 75 centimeter. These are the required values. This is the length and this is the height of the model, and that is what we have to find out. Okay, so the calculations are similar to that of similar triangles. So with this we finish with the question bank of the first chapter, students.